Hi, my name is Nikita McEwen and I'm doing the Animal Care Level 3 course at Welltech. Today I'm going to be doing my animal health check on Cat. I'm going to start off by doing distance examination on our much loved cat Socks, who I have permission to use, and luckily he's asleep, so I can stand here and try and get a bit of a respiration rate. Usually this is over a minute, so I've got our clock with our seconds timer, and I'm going to try and get as many breaths as I can within a minute. So I'll just wait for that to get back up to the top, and hopefully he stays nice and still and I can count his breaths. The puppy didn't stay so still. Kind of was going a bit crazy, so I'm very glad that this cat is participating very well. Right, another 10 seconds and I will be counting his breaths. I may as well do it over a full minute, seeing as he's quite calm, and I'll get a better accurate reading. Alright, go.
You get up there. Do I miss you?
Right, so I got 13 breaths over 1 minute, but because he is sleeping, that is a bit low. Usually cats have a respiration rate of about 20 to 30 breaths per minute, but obviously in resting they'll be a bit different. I'm going to take him into the lounge and go over the rest of his health check. Someone has treats, so he's going to play ball. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's not usually allowed in here, hence why he's a bit hesitant. While he's walking in here, I can see that his gait is pretty good, and his body condition score looks a little bit over the ideal. From a distance without touching, I'd say he's about 3.5. I'd probably say he's like 4 out of 5, to be honest, which is a little bit overweight for our ideal, but he is an old boy. I'll give him some treats. Can I see your eyes, my darling? I'm going to try and get a look at his face. Hi. His eyes look pretty good. He's got a little bit of discharge out of one of the sides, but they look really symmetrical. I can't see any foreign bodies in there. They're not inflamed. They're not that goopy, so that's pretty good. Check over his ears. They look pretty good. This one's got a few nicks and stuff in it, old war wounds, but otherwise they look pretty good. I'm going to try and get a quick look inside. Cat's always fun when doing this. He's got some maybe wax build up. I know, good boy. This one looks really nice. And they don't smell, which is really good. There's no foreign bodies and there's no discharge in there as well. Let's go over his body. I can feel his ribs under a bit of a layer, and I can feel his spine easily enough. He's molting like crazy. He does have a bit of a lump down by his tail that he doesn't really like me touching. It's been there for a while though, and it hasn't gotten any bigger, and it doesn't look like it's causing him pain when he's walking around or sleeping or anything. Now, I can't feel any other wounds, which is really, really good. No wounds on his feet or on his legs. I'm going to check out his skin and coat in a minute. He's got a tiny little bit of dandruff, but it doesn't seem too bad. Skin doesn't look red. I can't really see any flea dirt. I'm going to see if I can get him to lie down in a minute. He probably won't like it, but I'll give it a go. Gentle. There we go. You lay down for me? Now he can get a bit feisty, so I'm being extra gentle. Come here. Come on. Everything feels really good. Can't find any matting in his fur. I can't see any bald spots. Skin's looking really good. There's no wounds. There's no scabs. His feet look really good as well. His claws are, because he's getting a bit old, he doesn't really retract his claws as well as he should. So they kind of stay out a bit more. I'm going to be really brave and try and have a look at his mouth and then see if I can get a heart rate reading. He really doesn't. Cats really don't like this. So in the mouth, I'm going to have a look to see if his teeth are looking good. You can see that there's already a bit of staining. I mean, he is an old boy, so that's pretty typical. Come on. But his tongue and his gums look really good. I'm going to try and get a capillary refill time if he will let me. And that's basically instant, which is really, really good because it's supposed to be less than 2 seconds for a capillary refill time. And most of his teeth actually look really good. His tongue looks really good. I can't see any abscesses. The teeth that I can see, yeah, they're a little bit brown and they're a little bit stained, but they are intact. And nothing looks broken from what I can see. I don't really want to shove my fingers in there too much. Now, if I can, if he will let me, I will try and get a bit of a pulse. I don't think I'll be able to take it over a good amount of time that's worth it though, but I would try and find the femoral artery in his back leg. I found that quite easily actually. I can't really feel a pulse from it though because he's a bit furry underneath and he's a bit chubby. But I would either use the femoral artery or a stethoscope to get a pulse or heart rate. The standard heart rate for a cat is 110 to 180 beats per minute. And I would try sometimes. Oh! That's probably not the best. But he is old. And you can tell that he's a male because his package is down there compared to right close to his bum. And I would be taking his temperature with the probe, with a temperature probe, up his anus. Ideal temperature for a cat is between 38 degrees Celsius and 38.5 degrees Celsius. Otherwise, he looks like he's in pretty good condition. I don't think he's going to kick it anytime soon. I think I should probably leave him alone now.